Welcome, everybody. You know what time it is. It is time for the Vincenzone. And to my right,
As always, honored and humbled.
this is our New Year's Day episode. How was your holiday, by the way? Oh, and thank you. Because we're recording this at 9 in the morning.
We have our coffee.
Although we should have put, can you put rum in the coffee?
You can put anything you want. You'll put Bailey's. I got you your, hopefully I did the hazelnut with a little half and half.
Mm. Yes, nothing like a good cup of coffee in the
I
morning.
got a real interracial thing going here. Colombian roast with a little Irish cream.
Oh my! I think I saw that movie, by the way. How was your holiday, by the way?
Holiday was fantastic, and have to throw kudos out to you for the incredible New York City
Yeah, we had fun.
trip.
I will say there were some eye-opening things, and we go to New York all the time,
Right.
you and I. So to say that something that was eye-opening, any different than we've seen before, but there were two things that stood out for me.
Okay.
One, there's always people begging for money, right?
Correct.
And the other woman that we were with, our friend, caught this too. I think you saw it also. There was a dad with maybe a 7-year-old boy sitting on the side of the corner, and a 13, 14-year-old girl bundled up with a sign, "We need food for money." And I was just about
I think we need money for food, but you could go either way on that one.
correct. I was
Golly.
just about to go into my pocket,
Right.
to get money to give them, and then the girl whips out an iPhone and starts fucking scrolling on the iPhone.
Did you Venmo me the money?
And and my friend who was behind me, she goes, "Did she just pull out an iPhone?" I go, "I think so." So here's the question I had: if you could afford a iPhone with a plan where you could actually fucking do stuff on the iPhone, I'm not giving you any money.
No, you're on your
Uh,
own, baby.
nope. And then the other thing I thought was cool. Everybody knows the Salvation Army guys who are annoying with that bell, but
No.
New York. I don't know if it's other places.
It's
Let me
other
know.
places. We had it one in front of
No, that was doing what the guys in New York were doing.
we had one in front of ShopRite.
Doing that.
There's a guy that does saxophone, but there's another guy who sings carols and he's got his groove on.
Yeah. So
You had to put I had to take money out and give it to him.
they were doing full production numbers. They had
Yes.
backing music,
Yeah.
and he was dancing, and
Yeah.
the bell was in.
Let's probably keep it warm.
All right, let's talk about the elephant in the room.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. So we switched. This is funny. I switched the view,
Right.
so we see it as it comes out, and now I'm actually out of sorts because I'm used to watching the negative,
The other way
in
around.
reverse, but
Yeah.
whatever. So, ladies and gentlemen, the public service announcement. If you're ever going to use a mandolin, and I don't mean the instrument, I mean the food processing thing.
By the way, I didn't know that was what it was called when you said you got cut on a mandolin. I'm going,
You know,
he's
well,
playing a string instrument without a pick. Is that what he's doing?
yeah, well, that could happen too.
Okay.
So I was cutting eggplant long ways for my world famous eggplant lasagna.
Did you save me some?
Oh yeah, I saved you meat. I'll send you over
excited.
some.
So excited.
Uh, and it comes with a safety device. So, uh, and I wasn't using the safety device. And I'm going, and then I cut off a nice little slice of my thumb. And when I say cut off, it was like deli meat slice. And so I spent a couple hours in Medimerge getting this fixed, and there was no skin for stitching. It was such a clean
Slice.
slice that they couldn't stitch, so they said, "Oh, we can use foam," and I was like, "What?" But she takes out this piece of styrofoam
Right.
and, like, presses it down on my thumb, stops the bleeding,
This is now you forever.
and then 3 to 4 weeks while your skin grafts to that styrofoam.
Doesn't it stick?
Well, she said after 2 to 3 weeks, you'll take this off and you'll be picking styrofoam out of your finger,
Well, better than splinters.
I guess.
Uh,
So, kids, if you're gonna use public service announcement, use the safety device when you're using the mandolin. That's all I gotta say.
and then off camera, I told you the story of my other half going to Christmas party, Christmas family event on Christmas Day, seeing someone with the same bandage on the same finger. What'd you do? I sliced off part of my skin on a mandolin, make an eggplant.
So,
And I was like, what's the chances? There might be more than we know.
moral of this story, men are
Yeah.
idiots.
Oh my gosh. Well,
Are you an instructions guy?
only if I don't think I can visually figure it out. I like to just jump in sometimes and just do it. But you know, when there's so many moving parts and you start putting them together and then you go, oh my gosh, if I had turned that around, we wouldn't have to have taken everything apart. I like sometimes to see if I can do it on my own, but so it's a half and half.
Yeah, I'm not I wing it first.
Correct. Correct. Yeah. I think the only time I didn't was when somebody brought over, uh, oh, uh, Mr. Joe gave me his crib from his child for my child,
Unput together?
unput together. It was just
Oh, so no instructions either.
no
It's a
instructions.
crib, it's 4 w
Oh, it had
oh, but that's
springs and
yeah, yeah,
wood
yeah,
and
yeah,
the ratchet. I said, listen, for a few extra bucks, you want to come over and actually help me put it together?
yeah. Alright, time out. I wanna get you more in frame.
Okay.
I wanna move the camera. I don't want you to move because I want you to be comfortable because the mic is set up, but
Okay.
alright, so I gotta go this way.
I'll tell you. Good. Perfect.
There we go.
Ah,
You like I like how the belt matches the,
I do.
oh, so we had, not that many people from, uh, the AI Music Society watch this podcast, but, you didn't watch last night, did you?
I did not.
Last night was the Splash event.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know if there's gonna be a winner or not, but it was interesting because so okay, there was a song that we were all given,
Right.
that we had to put our own spin on.
Right.
Not changing the words, not
Right.
lyrics were the lyrics, but whatever genre, and we were to make a video about it. And it was an NSFW song,
Okay.
not suitable for work.
Women and children.
The chorus was "Smack my dick on the water." Well, Phoenix,
Yes.
okay, his video had an elephant with me slapping me on the water.
Of course he did.
Fantastic, fantastic. Um,
You should return the favor, by the way, but
my
that's another
point
story.
my point that I was amazed, there were 10 entries, I believe,
Okay.
10 songs. Not one genre was duplicated.
That's incredible.
Right, so everybody had their own idea what they wanted to do, and, it was fun. I don't know. Next week, my video with Jai,
Oh,
is hoping to get in the closing spot. I wanna do that, and that's the contest.
yes.
Guess how many times Dick changes, costume.
Um,
Alright, so enough of that.
64.
Oh, you gotta watch the video. Anyway,
Second prediction.
how was the Christmas Eve for you? You were home or you went to
Christmas Eve was at my niece's house,
That's right.
and we had a great time. It was, a group of about 20. Kids were running around, throwing reindeer food on the lawn. Forgot about these traditions of
Reindeer food?
I guess that's a thing. Leave your notes in the comments if you've ever heard they give them bags of reindeer food
What is it, like,
to
kibble?
for the
Is
it's
it actual reindeer food or is it like, here's some Cheerios and
no, it's probably ground up something that's, you know, that helps it's probably fertilizer.
is that supposed to help Santa get there?
Well, reindeer need to eat while Santa's eating his milk and cookies. Everybody's eating.
See, that wasn't a thing when I was growing up, I don't know.
No, we didn't do reindeer food. We did the oh, no, we did. We left carrots out for the reindeer and milk and cookies out for Santa.
I did the milk and cookies, I never did a carrot, maybe a carrot.
Maybe a carrot. But
Maybe
they
a
actually
carrot.
have, now everything's marketed.
Fuck the reindeer.
Reindeer food. Who's cleaning up after the reindeer? That's what I wanna know.
Mm.
Nobody.
I miss the big, I mean, at my family's thing on Christmas Eve, it's decent, there's like 15 of us, but
Ooh,
I'm talking when I was a child, we used to go to my grandparents' house in Brooklyn. 40 people crammed into their basement in Brooklyn,
yeah.
and we were there from 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon till 1, 2 in the morning,
Jeez.
and the 7 fishes,
Yeah, huh?
and then tons of food came out after that, people yelling, it was, to this day, I believe my grandfather was in the mafia
Oh,
'cause there was a little side
it was festive and frightening.
there was a side room, and around midnight,
Right,
these men started coming down the basement one by one, and my grandfather went into that side room,
right.
and these men went in to him like a scene from the fucking
Did
Godfather,
they kiss a ring?
shook his hand,
Right.
and handed him envelope.
No, what did he do for a living? Or for
A
a
f
living?
f
Air quotes, and quotes.
if as far as I can remember, he worked for a company. What was the name of the company?
It was a cement truck
No, no,
company.
no, they sold cutlery, knives and, like, cleavers and,
It was a front.
uh yeah, that's what I was told, and I remember when I used to say to my mom, "What does grandpa" "Don't no, you don't need to know."
No, it's not important.
So then I went to my uncles, asked the same question, "Stop asking questions, little boy."
Then you know there's a problem. My stepfather used to have all Christmas Eve, people were knocking on the door, coming to visit, bringing food baskets
To
and
him?
fruit and everything, and my mom would say, "There's the door again," and they would go, because she was the building inspector for the town,
Okay.
and it was probably, "Yeah, listen, you wanna get that built?"
Ah,
Backhand deal, and then at Christmas time, it was the extra, "Oh, thank you so much for getting my whatever built," and they would it was all night long, people knocking on the door bringing something, cookies and fruit, and never had to bring anything over there, just wait for the door to knock. Crazy.
one thing that my brother and I, have been doing for quite some time, and this is really not Christmas related, but it just seems to fall on that because the times that we're all together is difficult. So
Right.
we have these 2 little Hawaiian dolls that
This is good already.
we hide in each other's houses.
That's so good.
Now we found these dolls while on vacation in the Catskills. We
Okay.
found one,
Right.
and then we started hiding it in each other's house, and then I found another one, and then that year that I had the 2, while they were away on vacation, I went to their house and took pictures of them on the barbecue, and then I hid them.
Oh,
And then I did one of those ransom notes with the cutout letters. "We enjoyed our stay while you were gone." So, we've been doing this,
that's wonderful.
many years. So, last night, I had totally forgot because he had the dolls. Last year, I hid them at his house. And he's at my house Christmas Day, I'm at his house Christmas Eve.
Right.
So, it always seems to fall, and my other siblings want no part of this, so it's just the 2 of us at this point.
Okay.
So, he had them last year, so we're sitting there after everyone's gone, I'm like, "Oh, shit, the dolls have to be here." Um, I found one of them, and I'll throw up the pictures in post up here. See, look, I'm
Up here.
pointing. There we go. Up here. When I found the first doll, I took a picture of it with the cat.
Oh, that's
My
great.
son's cat who
Yeah.
was here, and then after I sent him that picture, he while during Christmas Day, he was taking pictures of both dolls throughout my house, and he sent me those pictures. I still haven't found the second doll.
Oh,
So the first one was easy, I'm assuming, and the second one is the smaller doll. I we
so when you
so my brother, if you're I know you're not watching this, but I we all tore the house apart last night looking. My son was helping
by
and,
the way, he probably zip tied it to your battery cables. When you hear your car rattling and you pull over, you go, "Son of a gun."
but I think that's a fun tradition.
That is a great tradition. It's like, it's like an elf on the shelf takeoff.
Yeah. I just wish, the other siblings were into it because it would make it add another wrinkle to it, like,
That would be another dimension, but the fact that the 2 of you can do it, I like that.
I once went outside the box instead of Christmas. We go up to the Catskills every summer,
Mhm.
and I hid them while we were all packing our cars to go. Like, put it I went in not in a suitcase, but a box of something.
Right.
Yeah.
Do they have names?
They do
Do they have names?
they do not have names. We should get on that.
Oh, yeah.
We
What
should
you
get
should
on that.
find out what frick and frack are in Hawaiian. It's right
I
after
don't
that.
I get I think they're Hawaiian. And my brother's funny because one of the dolls, the bikini top was just, like, barely there. I noticed last night
It
it
was
was
off.
taped no, it was taped on,
It
like,
was oh,
we
because
can't have any doll nudity.
it's only between the 2 of you,
Yeah, that's
which
it.
is even funnier.
What do you think of the new,
I love
setup here? So
privacy.
we're going Vincenzo and I are gonna do a live show soon, and, the learning curve for a live show I'm a pretty decent tech savvy guy, but let me
Mhm.
there's a thing called, a system called OBS
Okay.
where you could handle video, but you need 2 screens. Because I was doing a test that night, you couldn't help me because you couldn't find your car keys.
We can talk about that.
We will, and where they were, by the way.
And you had to hear the noise I got from my nephew.
I
Tell
don't
him sorry. No, no, no.
what
Do you know what he said, though? What was the clincher?
what?
I put my car keys in the same place all the time. What I must have done is take them off, put them in a certain pocket to warm up the car to take the dog out, and then I
Ah,
went for the keys, forgot that I put them where I put them, but the clincher was when I drove
obviously.
them, you know where I said, "You know where my other half found them?" And he was like, "Where?" "In my bathrobe pocket." He goes like this, "Bathrobe?"
Yeah, well, that's
You think I had to follow up with, "It was Hugh Hefner's. It was 100%
no,
silk."
what I'm
Because
picturing
nothing saved
is
me.
Cousin Eddie on the side of the road. "Fridge full." I didn't go to Hugh Hefner right away, so
Like, he said, "Bathrobe." He looked at me like, "What, are you kidding?" So, there it is, folks.
you have an air tag on you?
Air tag on the so guess what?
You're officially old, by the way.
Oh, I was officially old a while ago. My father said he would be, at 94, officially old if he had to use a cane. Refused to use a cane, so he did physical therapy to work on his balance, because he refused to use the cane at 94 because it would make him old.
But you know what's funny? My dad has a cane too, but, like, he brought it to Christmas Eve, but it stood in the I mean,
In the corner?
yeah, he didn't fucking use it, and, like, watching him get up from the couch,
Oh, painful.
I
Because I got news for you. Listen, if I have to use a cane, I'm using a cane. It's gonna be a killer cane.
I was gonna say,
It'll have either it'll have liquor in the handle, it'll have a knife come out at the end. It'll be such a cool cane.
I mean, you know me,
Crackhead.
how many fucking canes am I
We'll be go, "Dude, you see my cane?" We'll be posting that.
you would have 15 canes. I had canes that match my glasses.
Your glasses, the cane will coordinate with shoes. And you and I figured it out. I'm not falling and having the wall catch me. Sorry. And breaking a hip.
No.
Does not. I'll use the cane.
Oh, so back to the live show.
Gosh.
So for this OBS software, you need 2 screens. So I know you guys can't see it, but nope, over that way. Oh my god.
Use your thumb.
We have another monitor. I'll fuck around with it. I have to get some help with OBS, from some of my AI music people because who do live streams because again, I'm tech savvy, but the learning curve for me was a little bit
Yeah.
difficult. Um, and so the event that I was going to tonight is canceled.
Oh, where we
They were
what have you got?
the Elks was doing, which by the way, the cat's out of the bag on that.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you watched the Johnny Gemini interview.
No, I'm too behind.
So now, yeah, it's gonna so the first 2 lines out of his mouth, "So we're Elks." So that's that. So the Elks was having, Gemini was putting together a pre-New Year's Eve, New Year's Eve,
Okay.
and it was gonna be on Stangle Road. Again, for all you people who don't live local, just
Right.
tune out
Boop, boops.
into the inside thing.
Alright.
And they were gonna have magicians and comedians and,
Casino magicians?
uh,
That would be so cool.
he was bringing close-up magicians.
Really?
Yeah, so I was looking forward to
Oh,
that. I had my jacket picked out. I
oh,
was, I was
yeah, ready to
ready,
go.
but because of this fakakta weather,
Yeah,
did they say did the governor do state of emergency?
he
Because
did.
no, he did. That's why.
Yeah.
Because I guess it would be
Well, state of emergency technically is stay off I mean, it's not officially stay off the road.
well,
It's
that's
just
what a state.
it's just I think when you do state of emergency, it enables the people who need to be on the roads to clear them. They get make sure they get their pay and make sure they get things in process in place. It doesn't mean everybody's off the road because some people have to go to the, people,
Right.
doctors,
But from
nurses,
a legal standpoint, like if someone holds an event during a state of emergency and somebody gets hurt at your event, you're
probably. Sure.
so they canceled it. So
Okay.
for anybody that's local, I had 2 sets of 4 tickets when I interviewed Gemini to give away for this event.
Right.
If they reschedule, those tickets may still be available. So anybody local who's
Mhm.
watching, put your name and a contact email. You don't have to give me your phone number. I promise I won't call and breathe. Give me your email, and I'll pick it out of a hat, and you'll get 2 adults, uh, 2 children. There'll be food, entertainment. I asked what the alcohol situation was,
Right.
but it was canceled, so I don't know.
So we don't know.
But they were gonna do a countdown at midnight,
Oh, fun.
and the money went to special needs
Charity.
children and,
Very good.
veterans, so it's a good cause.
My function's still on. I've got a 2-year-old birthday party,
Oh, yours that's why yes, okay.
and I'm still going.
I'm looking out the window here, and it is coming down big flakes now, but
Yeah, it's just gonna be annoying until they said 10 o'clock or 10:30.
did you get anything good for Christmas? Aside from the air tag for your keys?
Got a laptop, new laptop.
Ah,
Very excited. Got a gift card to a restaurant that we love. You and
that I love.
I
Oh,
love.
are we coming with you when you go? Huh, huh.
You can come.
Well, I don't have to
You can
use
come.
part of your I don't have to use part of the gift card, but we haven't been there in a while.
We could do it for birthdays.
Whose birthday?
I don't. I might be having a birthday in February.
Really? I thought it was in June. Anyone
But
who lest anyone think I did not know when Vincenzo's birthday was, please.
joke.
Uh, I also have a gift card that I received from one of our friends to the Narrows.
Do I know the now?
I did not know it either. And when I was given that for my birthday,
Right.
the couple said, "Yes, we'll go." And then when we they
Oh, I remember that. Okay.
so, but I think it's expensive.
Okay. I'll
But it's listen,
have to check out the menu.
I never heard of it. Now I've lived
Right.
here many years,
Really?
but so that's one of the my son got me that you're speaking on.
It's wonderful.
Actually, you really can't tell. It almost looks the same as from the other things, but you're not hunched over a little bit.
Correct. And I don't have my legs up against the card table, and that's a plus.
Let's see if we can get
Well,
a
that's
free. Let's see.
drinking.
We're
Drinking.
not a paid sponsor, but yeah. Well, see, look, I'm gonna switch it back because I like for some reason. Okay, maybe we'll get some free shit sent to
Listen, I have
podcast.
to emphasize the incredible effort and success of the New York City trip you organized. A great restaurant, great time, great friends, just everything was timed perfect. We had flexibility to do whatever we wanted.
Yeah, yeah, and then the weather. I think the weather played a big part too because if it was any colder or wetter,
Correct.
and it wasn't wet, but I'm just
No.
saying if it rained or snowed, because that one fucking year.
Oh, the fountain in Bryant Park was frozen. The water came out and it froze. And, and that was biting. And then this year, of course, I'm prepared with all the heat patches in my shoes.
Yeah, you guys were silly with that,
And
by
guess
the way.
what? I think the one on my back of my shirt helped out. That distributed the heat, but didn't really need the ones for my feet.
Yeah, I think you guys were silly with that. I mean, walking around, I was warm enough.
Yeah,
Oh, and
but you didn't know how to play it. You didn't know if there was gonna be wind in between buildings.
let's talk about how fucking old. At least me. I'll be honest. The restaurant we went to, it, if I was 10, maybe 15 years younger,
Correct.
I would have fucking absolutely loved.
That wasn't by the way, that just wasn't our age group per
Um,
se.
but that's I guess that's sad to realize that. So this was Aqua, New York, and it used to be 2 separate restaurants, Aqua Roma and Aqua Kyoto. They merged them, but you have access one's a Japanese restaurant, one's an Italian restaurant. You have access to both
Mhm.
menus. I shamelessly thought it was a fusion restaurant, and that's how I,
I corrected your last podcast.
You did. So we immediately walk in. Vibe is cool, dim lights, decorated perfectly, the kind of vibe I like in a restaurant,
Mine too.
but the fucking music was too loud.
Yeah.
And when you're a group of 6, you really could only talk to the 2 people in front of you. I
Right.
so
No background music.
I'm a cranky old man when it co and she's I said, "Could you sit us in a quiet spot?" And the look she gave me,
Yeah, in the bathroom.
and then they said it later that the DJ comes, but there was a DJ there already when we were there. Our dinner reservation was at 7.
It must get louder.
I don't know.
It would get loud because we at least at some level, you could talk to the person next to you. I think they cranked that bad boy up.
And then I'm gonna be even crankier,
Um,
cranky or old man. Big plate, small food.
yeah, that it's kind of a
And I guess listen,
shishy kinda
you're in New York, okay?
thing.
You're although I'm gonna give a shout out, that place Pasta Lovers, horrible name, by the way. Change the name.
Crazy good food,
And the
and the
portions were
food there is
big.
great.
Right. So and well, yeah, okay.
Although I that ravioli I had with the carbonara
Yeah.
was creamy.
Yeah, so my carbonara was good.
You had cacio de pepe?
Oh, cacio de pepe, sorry. But mine was creamy, which is not what cacio de pepe should be,
No, it should
but they use bucatini, which
right.
I'm a fan of.
He's a huge bucatini, but
Yeah, it was bigger. I don't know why that was
yeah.
bigger, but, the Ronzoni number 6 is that's
Mhm.
it was like that, but bigger. Cacio de pepe should be dry.
Correct,
This was almost like a carbonara.
which is weird,
And the one drink you were at the other end of the table that our friend had,
right?
the salt and pepper martini.
I was
Never heard of it. Well, I think it was a martini with salt and pepper around the rim. I mean, it
mm,
wasn't that anything that earth shattering, but I've never seen that before.
okay.
I had a Mai Tai Me Up.
Of course you did.
Kudos for the name. Kudos for the name, but
It's delicious, by the way, because I tasted it.
I don't know why they called it. I just for fun, I guess.
Yeah,
You had the not so good espresso martini.
correct. I was disappointed, very disappointed. Had the rock shrimp tempura as an appetizer, killer with the spicy
It
mayo.
was almost bang bang shrimp, wasn't it?
No,
With breading. No?
no, bang bang
Okay.
shrimp is spicier. The mayo had a spice to it, but the rock shrimp or tempura, it was good. It was just enough. But the highlight of my day was the smash burger.
Oh, I took
Eh,
a bite. Yeah.
best smash burger ever. Food truck called The Hub. I don't know if it's
I
a
saw the pictures you posted. Yeah.
and that thing just melted in my mouth. Perfect bun, perfectly cooked with the
Yeah, it
onions,
was good.
with the oh, it was out of this world. Was that at Union Square Market?
Union Square Market, which I was first time there, more pleasurable than Bryant Park
I thought
because
so too.
Bryant Park, we just walked through like cattle. We didn't even fucking stop anywhere.
And they added more stuff, and there was
Yeah.
more people. But we went on a Saturday before Christmas. What did we expect?
What do you guys do? Put in the comments. I wanna know what you guys do with your group of friends. Do you have a tradition where you do an event? I wanna know if we're the only crazy ones, but based on the amount of people in the fucking city, I don't think we're the only ones that do that.
It's funny because when we got back, I was checking my book face, and it was oh god, what I don't got that book face, and all the people that were there that day from Facebook that we probably brushed into a bunch of them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, and speaking of Bookface, hey, fucking Zuckerberg,
Oh my gosh.
my account is still deactivated. Still! And
Have you contacted them since? Just
no,
for follow-up?
because when I actually got live with someone on the phone, they said it's under review. But listen, I'm at the
Okay.
point now. I'm just redoing. So I have another Dick Buttons page. I have a Fallen Angel page. I have a World According to Dick Buttons page, and I have a Richard. But because
Yeah.
I explained this already, you have to have a real account, and then you can have pages.
Right.
So my Dick Buttons account is not an actual account; it's a page. So I can't have friends. I only can have followers. Ah.
Mhm.
So, we'll get there. That's okay. Now, so what do you wanna do for the live show? Yeah, we could just do this for the live show, and then well, the
Okay.
goal is to have people in the chat,
Oh, great.
and that's
See,
what the and
and
that's
and peop people's responses are funnier and
And that's what this is
They're just
for,
a
by the way.
right, just the that's just the best part when you can give feedback or you can talk to them back and forth.
Yeah, because when I watch Den of Nerds, Josh, I like him when he does his live chat, his live shows, and he's just riffing with the people
Yeah, that's the best.
in the chat. Oh, but speaking of Den of Nerds, okay, it's nerd time.
Right.
Did you see the
No,
Steve
you've
Rogers?
seen all of it now. When I didn't wanna see any of it and I was trying to
Well,
ignore it,
no, they released it now.
I know, but I'm trying to ignore it to kinda have a little something to be interested when I actually go see the movie, but guess what? It's almost impossible because you end up
Okay,
it's
but
just everywhere. It's
well,
everywhere,
it's out now. They
and
officially released it, so it's not like we're watching shitty stuff.
but I love the take on it. I love how they approached the story and how they can make
Well,
it work
there
within
are
the game.
too many questions though. What universe is that Steve Rogers from?
And, which I guess will be the surprises you get. I mean, they probably throw you off a
Be
little too
because
in the trailers.
when he came back from putting he so the gist of it is, when he went to put back the Infinity Stones,
Right.
and he said, "Well, I'm gonna stay with my bitch,"
And you couldn't actually return the Soul Stone.
well, he'd have to die to do that.
Correct.
So,
You couldn't
whatever.
I think that had something to do with it.
But he caused the incursions that he actually caused Doom, and now there's a new twist. What we talked about the first time about him being adopted,
Yeah.
Doctor Doom, I guess, from what I learned or gathered, has the ability to body hop,
Okay.
but it has to be someone who just died.
Okay.
So follow me here.
Yep.
This is why Doomsday is a direct
Mhm.
sequel to Endgame.
Hopped right into Tony Stark?
Correct. So the Doctor Doom that we see,
Mhm.
and the rumor is his face is scarred,
Right.
like Tony's was after he snapped.
Right.
Right.
That's
So
excellent.
I guess I
Well,
don't know if that's a comic thing. I don't know. I don't know if they.
but even if it wasn't a comic thing, what pretty genius to say, "Listen, we get the scarred face, we know how we get that. You body ho" listen, it's superhero and supernatural and it works.
So the second teaser trailer is Thor,
Right?
and the theme is the same. Steve Rogers with his kid. Thor's talking about love.
Daughter,
Right.
right?
The third one is X-Men themed.
Mhm.
We're gonna get Cyclops. We're gonna get Professor X in it. That's only I don't know much about that. Although I did see videos this morning where the whole synopsis was leaked. But
Right. Did you see the whole Sadie Sink?
oh, for Spider-Man: Brand New Day.
Where she's Rachel Summers.
Oh, she's not Jean Grey.
She's Rachel Summers is Jean Grey's and, you're gonna kill me, and Cyclops' daughter, Jean Grey's, and in another dimension, Jean Grey's daughter is Rachel Summers, who has her powers, and they slowly manifest to be
Oh,
what Jean Grey's are, so
okay.
she
Is that confirmed, or is that just someone's theory?
it looks like it's all over the place as a confirmation.
Because I also now we're switching to Spider-Man people. He a this is where he actually becomes Man Spider.
By the way, reading the comics when I was younger and watching the arms grow out of his side was such a big deal in the comics, and I'm
Yeah,
like, "Wouldn't that ever be" they'd never do that.
but,
Oh, if they do that.
Professor Hulk
Right,
helps him
correct,
get back, because at one point in that trailer, because I watched the trailer of someone recording it off a laptop,
right,
he actually this is part of the Man Spider
right. Mhm.
transformation, has the webs coming out of him, not a web slinger. So
Just like was it Tobey Maguire?
well, his was organic, yeah, he was the only one
Right,
well, they talked about that in
right,
No Way Home.
right,
"That comes out of you?
right.
Does it come out of anywhere else?"
That would be my first question.
Yeah, good question. So I'm looking listen, there are so many people who are jaded on Marvel, my daughter, one of them, but I'm looking forward to Doomsday. I'm looking forward to Spider-Man. Spider-Man comes out first. Spider-Man is in July,
Okay.
and then Doomsday is in December or November.
And is that where we get a Tom Holland in a Venom suit or something? Maybe?
They're hiding I think he's in Doomsday. But
Right,
from what I understood, what they're saying, Brand New Day takes place at the same time as Doomsday.
and then he gets thrust into it after the fact?
I
After
don't
the
know. Well, Secret Wars, he has to be in. I
right,
don't
right,
from what I remember reading,
right,
but,
right, yeah. He's actually a big part of it.
Still snowing.
Oh, and did you get the weather report?
What's the weather? I want to know, guys. You put in the comments where you guys are.
We dodged a bullet.
We did,
Well, this our weather report went from 6 to 8, 4 to 6, 2 to 4,
right?
and then I was toe high in the snow this morning. I was like, "Wow, it's icy, and that's annoying, but guess what? I'm not shoveling a ton of snow out of my driveway, which is wonderful."
Yes. Well, there was a thin layer of ice.
It was you could see how the model was changing at night and how we it was pushing further north into Connecticut
Right.
where they were getting 8 or 9 inches of snow.
I'm trying to figure out how to unmirror my because it's bothering me. It really is. What are visual effects? Heads up, the green screen feature uses a bit more computer resources. Should we try it?
Yeah.
No, no, no. The
Yeah,
what?
so, like, is this like Suno where you go past 72% and you go, "Here we go, folks. It could sound like anything."
Automatically? No,
Will it make me look better?
no, no, no.
Well, then don't use it.
Where did he? Why did my son do that? Uh, Call me nuts, but
Well, by the way, don't
see, no, for some
uh,
reason
okay,
now it comes out the other way,
correct.
but
You're on the other side, though.
so no, but this makes sense now because the monitor is over here now.
Okay.
So when I'm, but then it's you know what?
I'll have to read the
It's all
I have
me.
to rate monitor for 'em. You go
No,
look.
it's all me. Well, no, we maybe I put the monitor. I get a stand over there and put it in front of us.
Okay.
Oh,
Listen, you know who I wanna give a shout out in New York to on our New York trip?
uh, oh,
The bathroom bouncer at Chick-fil-A when we had to go to the
oh,
bathroom.
she was awesome.
Her name is Merlin.
Like the magician.
Didn't you see the whole conversation between our friend who's who was waiting next in line and saw her name tag and said, "Is that your name?"
Oh no, I
That
missed.
is so cool. Her name is Merlin. That is that's out of the box, sorry.
Yeah, she was good.
Bathroom bouncer because you could only
I even
you had to buy something
yeah.
to go to use the
Well,
bathroom and just show your ticket.
I didn't.
Oh,
Our friend's husband got a thing from somebody else, and that's how I got
and
on
my
there.
other half was hungry and needed a chicken sandwich. I was like, "Guess what? Chicken sandwiches get me into the bathroom."
There was more people online for the bathroom than there was to get
It
fucking
was
Chick-fil-A,
funny.
and I hate Chick-fil-A. And if I wanted, I had to go to the bathroom though. But if I wanted to stick to my druthers politically, because I don't believe what they stand for, and I don't want to get into that. But look it up. Um, I wouldn't have went there. But
I was just going wherever there was a bathroom. And it was organized. She was the bathroom bouncer.
right,
She didn't play. I wanted that job.
I asked her how she wound up with that. By the way,
By the way, I would think that was the easiest.
she said she goes, most people don't want this because I just fucking stand here all day.
Stand here. Then you eventually throw in an extra roll of toilet paper when it runs out. Here you go. And then close the door. It's cool. She had some great tats on. Her name was Merlin. Yeah,
I'm hoping that sound. I think we tested it. I don't think the heat comes out.
it doesn't.
Okay, because it'll be better. Oh, and the air conditioning might be a little bit louder in summer, but I think what I'm gonna do. All right, we didn't nail down what we're gonna do for the live show. I think we just do this for the live show.
Right.
Um, I want to get a new table too.
Okay.
I decided not to replace this.
Okay.
I know it's too big, but everybody gets the fucking gist.
Correct.
I'll put the logo up in in the corner,
You use your thumb. It'll work, by the way.
just for branding. Um, but
What kind of table are we getting?
I want something like I've been looking like a V. So we're almost facing each other, but on an angle. Like so, the point would be there, and the both sides come out.
Why don't you get two of these tables? I got one at home. I could bring it.
I want to try the chair idea too,
Yes.
just for once.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
this is the difficult part.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
I think for the live shows
Right.
where we're not going to fucking do anything but just talk,
Right.
we turn everything on,
Right.
go sit in the chairs,
Knock it out.
and
Right.
just knock it out. And we have I have 2 chairs upstairs.
Okay.
We'll play with that. Maybe for the live show we do that.
All right. If you need another table, I can bring it's got adjustable legs. I think it's the same type of table.
And I think the only thing we might have to do is hold the microphones because I don't know unless we get somehow because they won't attach to the chair.
We need a posse. We need, like, oil wipers. We need
We need
all the microphones.
we
People
need
do
yeah.
their makeup.
So a shout out to AI DIY, the AI music guy, Matt,
Mhm.
who I've interviewed. He's interviewed me. He has a team that does editing, that does promos, that does all he does is fucking get in front of the microphone,
All he does is give them bread and water in the basement,
but he pays them.
does he?
We're not, ladies and gentlemen, unless you want to start sending donations to the World According to Dick Buttons, I am not at that point yet.
Our presence is your present.
That is for sure. Um, but
Did you get the, video I sent you of the YouTuber who was reviewing the upcoming iPhone Fold?
I did. I did.
He's fun. Great sense of humor.
Yeah, I like him.
The crease in the phone is non-existent, just like my father at my baseball games when I was younger.
I still say after opening and closing.
They've had 4 years of in-house testing though.
So, well,
They just won't and they kept playing with the design and the no, I'm not saying something's not gonna go wrong down the road, but they've tested it so much in-house, and they weren't gonna release it. It took them 10 years. They weren't gonna release it until it was ready.
right. Okay.
But it's gonna cost, I might have to sell my car. But it's payments,
It is. You don't.
so it'll just be
Yeah, but
painful
that's
slightly over the
that's
next
how they
4
get you. Like
years.
you don't feel it.
Correct, correct. As soon as you hear $2,400, you go, "Oh."
Right. All right. Listen, we're at almost 50 minutes, but let's see what I'm gonna do. All right.
Okay,
So before we leave,
okay.
because I'll do a test. I don't want to fuck this recording up.
Alright.
So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for hanging with us. I hope you had a great holiday. By the time you're watching this, it is 2026. We are 2 episodes away from season 5. I'm excited for it. We'll do our first live show in season 5. Why don't we
Okay.
kick off season 5 with a
I
live
thought
show?
so.
I
Sounds
think
good.
that's a good idea.
Alright.
I got some cool interviews coming up, but it has been an amazing year. I'm blown away by the support that this podcast has gotten because
Thank you very much.
it's just us talking and me shouting into a microphone. But I appreciate. Oh! Before we go, is there anything you'd like to say?
I don't think so. You did. Oh,
Wow, I am honored. Thank you, sir. Everybody,
you.
this is to a profitable and prosperous 2026. Love you guys. Over and out.
Bye-bye.
He's got a mic and a mind full of thunder. Got a take that'll make you wonder. From rants to guest reviews in the zone. It's Dick Buttons and the Vincenzone. It's the world according to Dick Buttons, where the truth's unfiltered.